Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Puppy 101 Training with Red. My name is Nick. I'm with the Olympus Hero Dog Training. We're going to be training Red for the next 3 weeks. And today we're just going to be going over all the basics of obedience and also introducing him to a new home. Okay, so for training you're going to need a couple different things. Okay, the first thing is going to be a leash. Okay, so here we got a 6-foot leash. Alright, this is a 2-in-1 leash. Alright, the reason it's 2-in-1 is it has this extra control handle down here. And then it also has an extra buckle here where you can actually double up your leash, which makes your leash half the length and gives you more control. Basically, the shorter your leash, the more control you have over your dog. The second thing you'll need are some treats. Okay, you want to use high reward treats for day 1 of training, just to get your puppy excited to learn. Alright, so first thing we're going to go over is sit. Okay, so whenever we teach our dog new commands, we're going to go through the same 3 steps. Alright, so the first step is I'm going to show him sit. Okay, so he doesn't know what sit means yet, so I'm not just going to come off the bat saying sit to him. So all that's going to do is desensitize him to that word. Okay, so first step, I'm going to show him how to sit. Okay, so just because he's laying down, I'll show you guys what to do if your dog is laying down and you want him to sit. Okay, so I got this treat. Dog's strongest sense is their smell. Okay, so if I put this treat in front of his nose, I immediately got his attention. Now I can try to lure him straight up. Yes, good boy. All right, so you guys heard me say yes. That's a reward marker, okay? It's a word that means Red just did something good, and now he's going to be rewarded, okay? So I told him yes, and now I'm letting him chew in his treat for a second, okay? So let me reset him real quick. Okay, now dog from the standing position, all we have to do is lay this treat above their head. Okay, if you guys lose his attention, simply put the treat right back in front of his nose, okay? Okay, so I'm luring the treat above his head, yes. And as soon as his butt touches the ground, I say yes, all right? Do that one more time. Notice I have not said SIT yet because he does not know what that means, okay? I'm showing him. Yes, okay? Every time he gets it right, I say yes and I give him a reward, okay? So he's learning that him doing that is good. Yes, good boy, okay? So we've done 3 reps like that. Now what I can go ahead and start to do is name this command. Obviously it's sit, okay? So when his butt touches the ground, I'll say sit. Alright, so look like this. Come on, Rick. Let me reset him. Treat above the head. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Notice I'm not telling him sit before he does it. I'm waiting for him to complete it, and I'm telling him what he just did. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Do one more. Sit. Yes. Good boy, Red. Alright, final step. Just going to test this command recognition, alright? We're going to see if we can tell him to sit and if he'll respond. If he doesn't, I'm not going to repeat myself, okay? I'm going to use something called a no reward marker, all right? So our reward marker was yes, and no reward marker would be the complete opposite. It means that you're not doing something right. Try something different, okay? So, again, I'm going to tell him to sit, see if he responds. If he doesn't, I'll use a no reward marker as I use a treat to get him to sit, all right? Red, come here. Red, sit. Yes, good boy. So he got it there, right? So right when he sat, I said yes, okay? Right. Sit. Okay, here we go with the no reward marker. What did I say? Yes, Yes, good boy. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. Red, sit. Red, yes, good boy. Okay, so right there all I did was just say his name in a slightly different tone to let him know he did something wrong, okay? One more time. Ready. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Okay. So, Red is showing me he's starting to learn to sit. Alright. Okay, the next command we're going to go over is lay down. Okay, so we're going to follow those same steps, except the way we're going to use this treat is going to be slightly different. Okay. So instead of getting that treat and going over his head, we're going to draw a line from his nose straight to the ground. Okay. So, again, I'm going to start off with showing him the command. I'm not going to say it. Okay, so I'll do that line straight to the ground. Yes. Good boy, okay? Now that Red knows sit, we can even reinforce that sit from the down position from here, okay? We're gonna practice that. Red, sit. Yes, good boy, okay? Now we're gonna show him how to lay down again. Yes, good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. Notice the timing of those reward markers. Right when they complete the command, you wanna give them that reward marker, okay? We're gonna do one more where I show him. Yes. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Alright, now we're going to start to name it. Okay, so when his elbows touch the ground, I'll say lay down. Lay down. Yes. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Lay down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Lay down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Good boy, Red. Okay, so now we've named this command 3 times. Next step is to test it, okay? So, I'm going to tell him to lay down, see if he responds. Red, lay down. Red, what did I say? Yes. Lay down, good boy. Sit. So you guys notice he just kind of stared at me when I said it. Okay, so I used the no reward marker. First I said his name, and then I said, what did I say? Oh, look good, lay down, good boy. Sit. Red, lay down. What did I say? Yes, good boy. Sit. If you stay consistent with using those no reward markers, they start to learn that the no reward marker means they did something wrong, so they need to change what they did. Alright, Red, lay down. Okay, I can even help him by trying to direct my energy to the ground, tapping my toes. I'm even looking at the ground. Okay, now I'm going to help him with this tree. Yes, good boy. Alright, so you guys just keep practicing those steps. Over time, your dog will learn both sit and lay down. Last thing we're going to do today is begin to teach Red to come sit at our side. Okay, so this is going to be really good for when we start to bring him outside and teach him how to heel or walk on a leash without pulling. In order to teach him to sit at our side, alright, we got the first step down. He knows sit, okay? Now we have to get the positioning down behind that, okay? So, what I'm going to teach him is a command called touch, okay? So touch means to come touch your nose to my hand, okay? So, if you guys see how I'm holding this treat, I got it right in between my fingers, okay? That's how we're going to start off with the treat, okay? So, I'm going to let him smell it for a second, okay? And now I'm going to pull it away from him, okay? And now we're showing him the command, right? Yes. Good boy. So right when his nose touches, yes. Yes. Good boy, Red. Good boy, okay? I'm going to treat him a little bit. Good. So you did 3 of them where I showed him, right? Now we're going to tell him what this command is called, okay? So right when his nose touches, I'll say touch. Red. Okay, notice I'm wiggling. Touch. Yes. I was wiggling my fingers to kind of entice him to want to move, okay? Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. Good boy, Red. Good boy, Red. Notice, guys, when I say yes, his ears are perking up. He already understands that yes means he just did something good, okay? I started off not saying touch. We started off with yes, okay? So it's important that your dog understands what that reward marker means, okay? Red. Final step. I'm going to test it out, okay? So I'm going to say touch, and I'm going to put my hand down and see if he does it. Red, touch. Yes. Good boy. Touch. Yes. Good boy. Touch. Yes. Good boy, Red. Good boy. Okay. So now that Red has touched down, okay, we can start to teach him to come sit at our side, okay? So it's going to be 2 touches and then a sit, okay? So we're going to work on our right side, all right? So for the first one, we're only going to move our right side of our body, okay? So I'm going to step back with my right foot and tell him touch. Yes. Right after he touches here, I'm going to step back up, bring that hand close to my leg, okay? Oh, wow, he finished it already, okay? We're going to tell him touch again here, and then finish with the sit, okay? So let me just do that in fast motion. Okay, so step back, touch. Yes, touch. Yes, sit. Yes, good boy, Red. Good boy, okay? So he's sitting right here, the way I can keep the reps up and keep the pace of training up, just turning my body, touch, and get right back into it, okay? There he goes. Yes. Yes. And sit. Good boy. Notice I didn't even say sit, but he sat already, okay? He's starting to learn the pattern already, okay? What I was going to say is if he doesn't come to that first pet, to that first touch, you do have this leash on him, right? Just give him a slight tug. Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. And sit. Yes. Good boy. Come on.
One more time. Touch. Yes. Touch. Yes. Sit. Red. Yes. Good boy.